What's up, guys? We're back. This is Buddhism Crypto. I'm your host, John. And on today's episode, I'm sitting down with Crypto Millionaire, Crypto Poppy here, and he's about to lay some game on us. We're about to ask him some questions, and he's going to answer them for us, and hopefully you guys get some good information out of this. So let's get started now. All right, no more waiting. All right, Crypto Poppy. Okay. All right. My first question would be: are crypto prices crashing today?
Today, no, not necessarily. Everything today, October 7th, 2022 at 8:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, everything's just sideways. I mean, everything is either up, 0.1% up to 1%. Really, the market is just sideways, but it's better to be sideways and green than sideways and red.
Got it. I mean, on our previous live show, we went over it, and we are higher than the previous lows. We're still in a good spot. Right. So no need to panic, people, okay?
On the monthly time frame.
On the monthly. That's a very important time frame for everybody, okay? So the next question will be, is Bitcoin the future of money?
Oh shit. I don't really do very much research now, especially with cryptocurrencies outside of the coins that I hold. But a lot of countries are adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. So to that question, I would have to say yes.
Okay.
Absolutely 100% yes. When you have countries coming out and saying that in their country, Bitcoin specifically is legal tender, that question is a yes.
So it's pretty much, and I think the biggest one, I think that will turn everybody over will be if and maybe when the United States would accept Bitcoin as a legal tender as well.
Right.
That's the biggest one for everybody. Okay, so on the back of that question, right? Do you think Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin?
In market cap, yes, because look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin was built as a digital currency.
Yes.
It's a cryptocurrency, whereas Ethereum was built to have other coins built and running on the Ethereum blockchain. So they're both doing different things. So I think market cap wise, Ethereum could take over Bitcoin, which it does on multiple exchanges on a daily basis, honestly. But to say that price wise for Ethereum to overtake Bitcoin, I don't see it there, because Ethereum, they could literally make as many tokens as they want.
Got it.
Bitcoin only has the 21 million tokens.
Yes.
So that will always be more valuable to have a limit on the supply opposed to no limit on the supply. But the use case, both of them are completely different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are really hard to compare. I mean, they both do different things, but yes, I could see Ethereum overtaking the market cap of Bitcoin, taking that over. But price-wise, that would be tough to say. I don't see that happening,
because there's not enough scarcity of Ethereum.
There's none.
There's none. Yes, because it's an infinite glitch, basically, right? Bitcoin set amount.
Yep.
Scarcity, a lot of demand, not enough supply. That's what gives the price as high as it is, and as high as it could go, and as high as it has been. Just that fact.
Yeah, supply and demand.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. I like that. So the next question would be: so let's say, investing versus trading, which is better for a beginner?
Oh, for a beginner specifically?
Yes.
Man, investing. As a beginner, if you don't know the technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and you're just buying based off of what Twitter is saying or what your friends are saying, I mean, the best bet is to just invest your money and forget about it. To just be a long-term investor, because the odds of you losing are super low. It doesn't matter what it is, traditional stocks, cryptocurrencies, precious metals. It's better as a beginner just to buy it and forget about it. And after you buy it, if you had the itch to buy it, if you didn't know, okay, I have $1,000, I could either buy $1,000 worth of crypto now, or I could trade with $1,000 when I don't know how to trade. That's an easy one. Invest it, and that'll motivate you to learn about trading.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean that's how I started. I started investing, and then when I reconnected with you, you told me about trading, and I wanted to learn more about it.
Right.
And I didn't jump in right away. I didn't say, okay, I'm going to sell everything right away.
Right.
I started selling some, and I started getting in little by little, little by little. I got more comfortable. The more I saw how price moved, and the volatility is always there.
Oh yeah.
So I started just getting used to it, and just gradually I was okay. I was comfortable enough to say, okay, I'm trading now.
Yeah.
I'm officially trading now.
Right.
So I think it just depends where you're at, right? Basically.
Right. But at our levels is you have different bankrolls. You have a long-term investing, right? That you just forget about. Man, on my long-term investments, I don't even have stop losses on. Then you have your swing trades. Then you could have some day trades and some scalp trades. Those are all completely different bankrolls.
Yeah.
Everything is not lumped into one saying that, okay, if I'm just going to buy and forget about it, that's all I could do. No, you allocate different portions for different types of trading. And then they just all feed each other. Your long-term investments feed your swing trades. Your swing trades fuel your day trades. Your day trades fuel your scalp trades. And then the other way up, your profits from your scalp trades fuel your day trades. Your profits from your day trades fuel your scalp trades. And then again, like in our last video, we talked about my biggest mistake while trading. Your swing trades fuel your long-term investments. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't just run back to USD.
Yes. Don't go. I mean, if you really want to make money, you will never be comfortable. Just put it that way. Because it's a lot of risk when you're trading crypto. It's a lot of risk.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially if you're keeping track of the news in the crypto world, you've seen how many people get burned.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of stress too to keep track of the news.
So this is not financial advice. This is just educational for you guys to have a better idea, a better way to do things, specifically trading. All right. So let me see. I have another question here. So this is a really good one. I mean, everybody wants to know the answer to this, okay?
Uh-oh.
Can crypto make you a millionaire?
So let's piggyback on our last question about investing long-term or trading. If you're talking about investing long-term with a small amount of money to make $1 million or more, then yes, crypto could absolutely do that. It could do that, man, in like literally a day.
Yes.
Literally a day.
You just happen to get in that right time and it just pops.
Right. Not necessarily. I'm not talking about literally in the day you invest, you could be a millionaire the next day, but you could go from $1,000 bankroll up to $100,000, $1 million bankroll, literally within a day. Not saying that you bought it that day and then you're a millionaire a day later, but I mean, that's just how the cryptocurrency market works. And that's how it's functioned in the past. And I'm sure that's how it's going to function in the future. But I mean, to trade and make $1 million. So say if you're trading and you wanted to profit $1 million, realistically, say you could make 10% in a month and be comfortable and be able to trade to make 10% in a month from the cryptocurrency market, which is harder than it sounds at times. You know what I mean? Because you'll always question, get greedy, want to keep going. But to make $1 million and for that to be 10%, you'd have to be trading with $10 million. So if you have $10 million to trade with, then yeah, I would say you could make $1 million from trading. But more than likely, the people thinking that have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 and think like, oh, okay, I could just trade this up until I have $1 million and I'll be happy. No, man, you need to be more realistic with yourself.
I think it's just more about setting short-term goals to get to that long-term goal, right?
Right. Understanding the difference between long-term investments, swing trading, day trading, scalp trading, how they work and how you should allocate your bankroll to all of that. Also, when you get into the market, did you get in last week or did you get in last year? You know what I mean? Just it's all about timing as well.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, it is, and and I'm gonna say it. This is one of those times this is the time when people have been looking for.
Oh yes, sir.
But if it doesn't feel good because this time the way we got here, everything just went boop 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 boop.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm loving it. I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I'm looking for $100 million house in Malibu. Come on now. I'm loving these.
I'm not scary either, but I also recognize the other side of it. Well, people would people that just kind of like, what do I do now? Like, what do I do? Should I sell it? Should I keep my crypto now? It's so low.
Right. They're like, I'm down 75%. What should I do? Should I sell? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, man, just keep dollar cost averaging as much as you can, even if it's $10 a week,
exactly.
$5 a week, $100 a month, whatever it may be. If you're down 70, 80%, then just slowly, progressively start dollar cost averaging and, just get your mind right. Focus on your technical analysis, focus on trading, focus in, honing the craft of, being a trader.
Yeah. Awesome question. Okay. So this is, after this one, I do have another question because I just thought of it. Okay. But it's a quick one. All right. All right. But before I get to the last one, if you could go back to when you first started trading, what would you do differently?
Oh, when you
first started,
we had the beginner question. So if I went back to being a beginner again, what would I do different? So more so about that question about trading or investing for the long term, man, I would have made not a significant amount of more money, but I would have made a lot more money if I would have just freaking bought and held, just bought long-term investment mentality, bought and hold and forgot about it, at least in the early years.
Yes.
But that's what I would do. I would just have a different mindset. And then I would, again, to make it less stressful, I wouldn't worry about indicators. I wouldn't worry about, looking up stuff on the internet to see if there's what news is coming out, Twitter and stuff like that. So really, I would not recommend trading from the very beginning because what are you going to do? Especially when I first started trading, like hundreds of percentages of gains weren't a thing. Like, sure, Bitcoin went from like a penny to $1 to $100 and so on and so forth. I wasn't around for the penny or the $100. So really, trading probably held me back a little bit when it came to making the most money from the market that I could have made. But really, I can't complain. I would just try to have that different mindset of being a long-term investor, not thinking I know everything when it comes to trading. Like, oh, the RSI is here. We're getting these divergences on whatever coin, and I'm going to go from there to this, and I'm going to jump out of that trade. Man, just buy it and forget it.
Got it. Okay. That's a simple answer. And especially
for beginners.
And that could also be one of those times today.
This is it now.
This is right, because we go back to our last live video. We showed you the previous lows. We are very, very close to those previous lows.
Yep.
So now, what's the next thing that happens after the lowest lows? The highest highs.
Amen.
Not financial advice. Okay, so this is the last question. This is from somebody that on Instagram, somebody that commented. I was going on some crypto post, and it was about using bots to trade, and I was like, I wouldn't recommend that. I think the least stressful type of trading would be swing trading. And somebody asked me, then what is it? And I said, okay, don't worry, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and I'm gonna give you that answer. And this is that answer right here. For everybody that has crypto questions, ask them, and it will be answered. So the question is, what is a swing trade?
Perfect. And we've covered this a lot of times. So a swing trade is buying or selling, shorting the market at a historic level of support to buy, resistance for a short, and holding it for X amount of time. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or it could be a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it may be, as long as it takes to get to the next level of, if you're going from historic levels of support, which are lows, you would hold it until you would buy and hold it till the next historic level of resistance. historic. We're not talking, okay, little swings here, buy Bitcoin at $19,530 and sell it at $21,541. We're talking buy Bitcoin at $19,000, sell it at $60,000, $69,000. That's a swing trade, or vice versa. Shorting Bitcoin at $69,000, which I would not recommend, and then getting out of your short position at $19,000. You know what I mean? Those are swing trades. So to necessarily put a time on it is a very large time frame, because it really from 2 weeks to 2 years, whatever it takes. But more importantly, it's from one historic level to the next historic level, regardless if it's a short or a long position.
It's a swing. It's a big swing. That's what's a swing trade. It's from a big, the big high, the highest price to the lowest price. So it's not like, not like a day trade. A day trade is this in a day, you get in and get out. And what I'm starting to find out is that most people in the market are not patient enough to wait that long.
Oh no, not at all.
To trade like that. They are not, and that's, I guess, for us that are swing traders, that's an advantage for us.
Right. And a swing trade, again, you're doing your technical analysis on the monthly and weekly time frame. Those on my Trading View ideas, man, sometimes I just have to remind people, like, this analysis was done on the monthly time frame or the weekly time frame. It takes time to come through. It takes time to play out. And not to quote Warren Buffett, my goodness, that old man, but he says, the stock market transfers wealth from the impatient to the patient, just like the crypto market. That's true. I mean? It's going from the impatient to the patient.
And that's what we're doing, guys. It's not at its root of this is not as complicated as people think it is. It's just a lot it's a lot of terminology, a lot of things, a lot of symbols, yada yada. But at the base of it, all we're doing is flipping the price of a coin. We're buying it cheap, trying to sell it for a higher price. Like with anything else you would do. You want to flip cars, you're gonna buy a cheap car, trying to sell it for a higher price. You're gonna buy a house, you buy it for cheap, you sell it for a higher price. It's at the root of it that's how simple it is.
Right.
And that's all we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So subscribe to the channel if you want to find out more. Okay. And also don't forget, we are sponsoring the Litecoin Summit October 21st. And is it 20?
Yeah, yes. 21st and 22nd.
October 21st and 22nd. I have to check. We'll be there. We'll be giving out prizes. We'll be giving out cash, crypto, ledgers. But you're going to have to show us proof that you're subscribed to all of our channels, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and the YouTube channel. So follow us there, show us proof, and engage with us. The people that engage with us the most will definitely get a prize. So, So, I mean, because it's just, we're trying to give money away. People don't want it. What the hell's going on?
Right?
I guess they don't believe it. There's a lot of scamming out there. We're not trying to scam you guys. We're giving you information. We're giving you money. We're giving you money and information, okay? Subscribe.
Yes.
Okay, guys, that's enough for my rant tonight. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.